Molweni, my name is Xola Mziwakhe. So I decided to create this corner of mine and I call it the creative space, where I come and then sit and share with creatives and collaborate and have a conversation with creatives. So I call it the creative space with Xola Mziwakhe. So you want to get creative, let's share our processes of working when we are creatives, when we go to the creative space and creative world. So today what I have for you is this. Now, an actor reading a script for the first time. So you get the script. There is a script, because script is the mother of everything. You cannot just go. The script is the information to whatever that we are going to do. It's guide us, everyone, creative team involved, the actors involved. So now everyone is going to read a script. Hala, I am casted. I want to go and read the script. What do I do? I will just share 3 points. That first time, read your script 3 times. Yes, 3 times. But trust me, you can read the script a million times. You can read the script until the opening night or the closing night if it's for theater. You can read your script until you go for a shoot if it's a film. This is gonna benefit even any streams. It's either you are in television and film, or it's either you are doing theater, or you're either doing read. Script is a script. It needs to be unpacked, it needs to be read, it needs to be translated into life. But what do you do then? Then let's explore that today. First thing, my advice would say, do these 3 things before you even go for a read through, or what they call a table read with the cast or with the creative team, everyone involved in the project, because that will help you if you do these first 3 readings. Okay, the first reading, what are you looking for? So you take the script, you read it. You just read the script. You're not expecting anything. You just want to know the story behind it. You just want to know, do you like it? How do you feel about it? You're not looking for anything. You're not technical about it. You're not analyzing anything. You're just reading a story. That is number 1. You're just reading a story, a script, so that you get to understand, oh, okay, this story talks about this. It's a drama. Trust me, you find those general things. And okay, this is a type of, it's a drama, it's a comedy because you were laughing at some point. Or it's also very important to identify the genre. The story talks about this. You find all those things, elements on, okay, the story talks about this. Now I know what the story talks about. You are introduced into themes. Maybe you might not have investigated enough of it, but you're introduced to themes that you can say, the story talks about love, romance, about tragedy or whatever, and then try to associate it with any theatrical genre, or not even a theatrical genre, but any genre of writing, so that you know what are you going to act. I'm excited, I'm gonna act a comedy, or I'm gonna act a drama, or I'm gonna act an action. All that, what am I acting? So then what are you looking for? Then go for the second read. Maybe just place it there, do whatever thing that you were doing, and then you go for the second read. Sometimes first read, you can be bored if you go looking for, hey, what am I acting? What am I acting? Because most actors, they just read their lines. They read the script just to memorize lines. Get back, relax, so you get to lines. Just know what are you acting, those everything. So second one, I would say, meet your character. Okay, you've been told that you've been casted. They gave you the character that you are going to play, and now you are read in your mind, you know, I'm meeting my character here. Just remember, when you meet people in real life, you are being told, hi, meet so and so, or you meet so and so, hi, it's nice to meet you. What is your name? Where are you from? Oh, what are you doing here? All right. Oh, you are friends with so and so. Okay. But you don't know the person personally, but you know them. Who are they in the room? What are they doing? You can tell by the age, what is their role here, whatever. So there is also what you are reading now to understand, who is this guy, or who's this woman, or who's this girl, or who's this chap. You know, you try to read with that. Okay. And there are only two types of characters in a play, unfortunately. So you also read on which side are you in. Are you an antagonist or a protagonist? Sorry, antagonist is starring. That's what you used to say. You used to say starring. And then antagonist is the bad guy. So those two types of characters, then you can divide that, or from that two types of characters, now you understand their antagonistic forces. So maybe you might fall to be an antagonistic force or a protagonistic force. Or a protagonist is the hero, yes, an antagonist is the bad guy. So you know, or you are friends with the protagonist, or you are friends with the antagonist. Which side are you in? Because the story always needs a conflict. It's either two forces are fighting. In what side are you pulling to, so that you know what strength you grow. Oh, I'm gonna love this character. This is where you go, because this character, what role is that character playing now? Is this role more close with this role, and this character is the cause of this and that? How does it fit to the plots? You know, now you get to understand the plot development, the character arc of it. Okay, this guy goes like this, and you haven't went to deeper analyzing your character. You know, I'm still going there. Now you go to your third reading. Then your third reading, I say, meet a world of a character, or know your playground. That is where now you find more of the period. Now you're worried about the playground, the world of a play. The period, what is the period of this play? Which year are we doing this? This world is written into, all the plots, the things that you find in plots are time and place, what the environment around it, that gives you a sense of knowing that, okay, so this guy is living in this world. Now you get to understand the world of a play, the world of this character. Where are they? Which year is this? And all that. What culture is there? You know, the societal norms and values are called now. What is happening here? Now you get to understand, so that you can also tell the story that the story talks about this, have these themes, they have these characters, they have this world where they're doing this and doing, every world have its own rules, and all that. And this is gonna help you if you read it. I would advise always go through these 3 readings before you go for a read through, or what they call a table read, with the whole entire cast, or with the whole entire creative team that is involved in the project. That helps you to have relevant questions and also relevant inputs. And when the director or the creative team working with the director explaining their vision, it's easier for you to come into mind or to meet their vision, now to understand on how the layouts of the production or of the play will be. because now you have read your script alone. I will always have I read your script alone, get that, because you are not memorizing lines, you are not doing anything, you're just reading to understand on, do I like the script or I do not like the script? What part am I playing? What is it talking about? Where is it set? The setting, yeah, I was going to say this, the setting of a play, where it's give you time and place and everything. And yeah, it just makes it easier to get the vision of a director, the vision of the set. Now they were going to say, we're going to put the set on, when they are explaining, the creative team is explaining what type of a set, the costume designers are there, they are telling you what type of costume is going to be there. So you also start to imagine. It's very important to imagine, because the creative space for me is this. As much as I created this corner, it represent that mind, that curiosity of mind of, how is this gonna happen? Who is this guy? Always ask questions as a performer. This can go through even from musicians, dancers, and everyone needs to read the script. Even you are doing sets, you are doing whatever, you're behind the scenes, you always need to read a script. If there are any questions I can also cover, if you're saying I'm focusing on, as a stage manager, how do I read my script? As a director, how do I read my script? Or as a costume designer, how do I read my script? We can have a conversation all about that. Just write comments, ask any questions. For now, I'm just popping this out, where we can have a conversation on reading a script. The process might not be the same for everyone. Some may advise on how do we read the script. So sometimes when you are professional, or you've been professionalism, for me, it's a practice. It's what you always do that becomes a second nature to you. That when you first just grab the script, you get the script, even if in your first read, it's like you're scanning this thing, because your mind already know what it's looking for. So you already know what, you don't need it to read it many times to figure it out. But as someone who's still developing the craft of the work, of understanding the script, make those 3 readings. First read, just read for, I'm just reading a play, I'm just reading a story, I'm not expecting anything. Let the story unfold, follow it. And trust me, by the end, you know it, you will know what genre is this, what themes are there, what is the story talking about. Obviously, we'll get that. Then the second read, meet your character. Okay, whether my character is in a protagonist, antagonist, or protagonistic force, or antagonistic force, or whatever. I'm not even interested on now getting into a character deeper, in the sense that, is my character round or dynamic or what? Because characters tend to change in a play. Maybe they may start as a bad guy, but as it develops, now you know your character arc. As it develops, it becomes lens from what is doing. Ama-morals akhona ayashintsha. And the second read, you know, that is where you get your desires, your motives, your wants, your goals, your ambitions as a character. So this is the type of character who is hungry for this, who is also doing that and that. But you haven't went deeper on why does that character have those motives and the scene objectives, the scene whatever thinking. We'll go into all of that. I have all of my life here talking to you, you asking questions. I'm just opening a dialogue right now. It's my first episode doing this thing. And then the third read, meets the world of a play. Now you want to understand more of the world of a play, the setting of a play, the plots, the time, the period, the place, everything about the world of a play, the culture, what. Now you can start to imagine, so that you invite yourself to that world, and you invite yourself to a character. I don't want to say much. I know I talk a lot because I used to be a drama teacher for some years, and now I just want to share and engage with wider audience. And I believe there are a lot of talented young actors, or even the seasoned actors. You always need to go back to the fundamental foundations of, because you cannot run away from a script. You cannot say, now I'm a professional, I've been reading a script for whatever times, I don't need to read the script, because the script is what informs you on what are you going to do, who are you. So next time, on the next episode, I'm going to talk more about script elements. So what are the script elements? Because we have to know what takes writers to write a script. What is there? So this can benefit writers, directors, actors, even performers, any performers, dancers, musicians. How do you see the script elements? We're going to talk all about that and how that can assist you in your performance or in your script analyzing. Because as I said, professional doesn't need to draw a script, but are those who knows how to get deeper to a script. And being a professional is always indicated by your work, not by what you have done, but what you are doing. Guys, it was nice meeting you. I hope I will stay with you and you will stay with more. I will be posting some clips on Facebook and also more on TikTok. It's my first time using TikTok. And more on YouTube, where the full length is unpacked, where I will also be answering questions, and I also even take one-on-one sessions where you want to have a dialogue with me. It's whatever that you want to unpack, you want to talk about in the creative arts industry. I've been in a space, I've been teaching drama, facilitating drama for some years, and I don't want to name names of people that one must, maybe you know some of them. They're on television, some of them they're in bigger stages across South Africa and beyond the country. I just have a passion to teach. I've been told many times, Duduzo Mapumulo, Utandukala. Yeah, it's been encouraging me to do videos like this and share my knowledge with people. And also I know I can learn a lot from other people when they ask questions, because I love reading about the creative process. It's a very interesting thing to know the creative process, so that we make our audience watch something amazing, something magical. Guys, ngiyabonga, Xola Mziwakhe, the creative space with Xola Mziwakhe. Thank you very much. Bye bye.